Okay, so we're back now, and hopefully you will be getting either someone to set up your DKIM, SPF and DMARC settings. Again, if you need us to do that, please reach out to us and we can quote you for setting that up. The next step is, again, really critical before we get into all the more exciting stuff. And unfortunately, this is the boring stuff, but the boring stuff needs to be addressed first before we get into the more exciting stuff and the more interesting stuff. So the difficult with Infusionsoft, unless you're running lots of manual reports, it's very difficult to find out who's engaging with your lists without using third-party apps. My Fusion Helper have one, and plus this, which you have to pay for. But if you would like to have a free app dropped in your app from ourselves, we can do that for you. Let me just show you what this looks like in terms of how it works in your specific app. So I just want to go to my tags now. We search engagement tags, and this is a series of tags that will automatically update in your app. You can see there's quite a few different tags in. If I just go click on some of these tags here, just to show you a little bit of what's going on. I've only got a really small list. I've got about 400 people on my list, very small list. And the first set of tags here would just show you, especially if you're running lead generation, new unengaged. So if you're getting lots of new people in your app, this is a really good measure of seeing if they're becoming engaged with your content as soon as they come into your system. Not really relevant for me because I don't do a massive amount of lead generation. The more important section is from this to here, from 4618 to 4632. And this will show you when the list has last engaged. So we know that we've had roughly half our list, just over half our list of engaged in the last 60 days. So that's pretty cool. That's okay. And then it will show you people we've got no email address for, invalid email. So let me just go in here, which is quite cool. We just check it. It's usually a typo or something. So if I just go into this particular email, you can see here it looks like there's a space there. If I go click that, have permission. Again, if you're spending a lot of money on lead generation, this can be a whole save you a whole lot of problems and cost going forward. So it works very well in that scenario. Just go back one step now. Let's just go back to my tags. Again, we can see know what emails, just refresh all those, bring you the stats. And we can see who's bounced, and we can see who's potentially spam and unsubscribed. So this will run all in the background completely. We're offering it free of charge at this time. We'll drop that campaign in your app, and you'll be able to see all the time where you are with your deliverability. Now, in terms of emailing people going forwards, I would recommend that you don't really email people who've not engaged over 120 days initially. I know it's very tempting to do so, but you really want to start just emailing your engaged list, and we'll talk about setting up re-engagement campaigns going forwards. But as I say, you can do this in Infusionsoft, going through who's engaged, but it's a real pain. And my good friend Adrian Savage has created this program which we can drop into your app free of charge. And if you want to get hold of that app, all you need to do is click the link below this video and article, and we can hook you up with getting it sorted and put into your app free of charge. So that's it. So the two things we've talked about today before we start going on to say on the more exciting stuff is making sure that our email is authenticated with the right parties, and then 2, when we actually go to email people, that we're actually emailing the people who are engaged in our list. These 2 elements are absolutely critical to the success of your email marketing. People will miss mainly both of these completely, or they might set all the DKIM and things like that, and then they'll just email everyone on their list. And I know it's very tempting to do so. There are suggestions, we can do with people who aren't engaged, like uploading them to Facebook, things like that, but just try it. Try communicating with the people who are engaged. And we have found over time that we actually get much higher authority with the ISPs. We get more emails inboxed and delivered and opened by people. And over time, even though you're not sending as many emails, you're getting better results from the emails you've sent. So I hope that gives you a bit of food for thought. Again, if you need any help with this, just reach out to us. And tomorrow's lesson is all about getting your emails opened. Again, once we've got them delivered, we want them to be open. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Sorry, it's a bit technical, probably the most boring and tedious part of it, but it's the absolute foundation to doing a good job with things.